individually, you're talking about system, had a really good time, the young Brazilian. So I think for sure that Carrasco will be playing further forward, giving support in midfield, left-footed talent, particularly given that Saul is absent. I buy your idea that this, for Atleti today, is 4-4-2 again.
We will find out shortly. The players and officials heading out onto the turf at the wonderful...
But more attacking. Let's hope it starts today, Andy.
So we are underway. Atletico are top of the league in a three-way tie. They're only top on goal difference, so they need a...
of match sharpness, so there are hopes for the youngster.
Here's Raul Guti taking on the shot. Here's a promising run from João Felix and a good ball. Luis Suarez going down. Now, where was the offence committed? It's a penalty. It was inside the area, and John Donald has made a disastrous start to his La Liga career, conceding a penalty inside 3 minutes. What a baptism of fire for him to have to contain Luis. Carrasco back to João Felix. Oh, and there's gone down. Is that Barragan, I think? Phenomenal strike force, and he might be in with a chance here as Lemar feeds him, but it's too heavy, the pass. And maybe Lemar could have cut in. I think it's Renan Lodi who's down. It is, after he tangled with Raul Guti, the Elche midfielder, actually maintained possession.
Extend a leg and pull the ball out of nowhere.
As a cross comes in from Barragan, but Boyer hadn't caught up with the Boyer. Turning away from Hermoso, brought him down quite heavily. Boyer, but able to keep the ball, and now Trippier gets forward. Is he going to be able to keep it in? No, it was just too far ahead of him.
When they defend, he isn't fed well.
And here's Luis Suarez breaking through. Verdu is going to get a yellow card, who are down in the relegation zone at the moment. Atletico away at Real Sociedad, who are one of the three Renan Lodi looks for Suarez. Verdu gets in and stays in a good position to make the challenge and clear. In marshalling his defence for years, Savic playing in a similar way. And here's João Felix, who's a very different kind of player. Here's Lemar, and it's played short for the Llorente to strike, and Edgar Badia with a improvised save. Atletico has good ball forward from Lemar to João Felix. The cross is cleared by Barragan.
It's nice because Lemar waited.
Renan Lodi doesn't reach him. And a foul on Llorente making the run, and that's a really good ball, but no one had gambled. And you just saw the frustration of moving over to the left wing and sliding the pass for Carrasco, who's able to cut it back as Verdu comes across. Starting lineup today, but very much an Argentine influence with an Argentine owner, Argentine coach. It does go to the near post, and it's easily cleared as far as Carrasco, who mishits his shot, and no trouble there for not produced the opener yet. But here's Lemar with a great run and a good shot that Edgar Badia had to hold because there were two players. He can do both jobs. I'm not going to argue with him. Here's Lemar sending in the cross that Verdu gets ahead on, and Tete Morente for Tete Morente. Now Edgar Badia under pressure from Luis Suarez was able to get a faint touch, but it was enough. John Donald only clears as far as Luis Suarez, who's taking on the shot and drags it wide. And his physicality to your game. He's the man, and he's returned to the squad today.
Beyond not scoring, I'm not certain that they've done enough.
Great control again by Boyer, who Renan Lodi supporting him. Carrasco taking it on. There's a strong challenge from Hosan, who arguing he won the... Kieran Trippier's unmarked at the far post. It's cut back instead for João Felix, who gets underneath it, and it spoons high forward. His cross is a good one. Luis Suarez gets the opener, and Atletico do have the breakthrough. Elche were within sight of the half-time interval, but the first time he's got forward to put a delivery into the box, Kieran Trippier made it count with a perfect pass into the stride of Luis Suarez, and the faint touch from the Uruguayan on his 200th La Liga appearance gets him yet another goal as the ball rolls into the corner, and a wonderful delivery from Trippier as Lemar again heavily involved in the build-up.
The tale of a goal foretold. We were pointing out that when they are clicking, when they're in the same team.
Suarez helped onto João Felix, flicked onto Llorente, who's going to get a shot away, but he sends it wide up, charging out, and it falls loose to Carrasco, and for a passing option ahead, doesn't see one, so squares it to Lodi, who's bundled over by Jose. A crowd of players around the penalty spot as Carrasco going for goal, and Edgar Badilla is able to gather it. A free kick in
May, you look back and this is a game you've won.
as a free kick is conceded by Carrasco as he brings in the middle. It is Hossan, and it's met at the near post. Atletico 1, Elche 0. Is making way as well. The debutant will play no further part with Juan Sanchez Miño coming into defence. So a couple of changes at the break from Almiron as the introduction of Rigoni is for Josan Fernandez. So we'll see if that changes anything tactically. A couple of Argentines brought on at the break. The challenge comes from Josema, taken quickly. Luis Suarez to the byline. Here's João Felix with a bit of space. Holds off a challenge, gets a shot away, but cut out.
Without exception, Gutiérrez looked the most
Near post. Trippier has another chance now, though. And that again is easily dealt with and whacked away. No thought of go. Suarez, João Felix in the middle. Might reach Suarez, and it does. And he's got his second goal. What a great delivery. And Suarez couldn't miss.
Yeah, Andy, that you called it. You knew, your tone went up the instant that the ball was released. That was, as an assist goes, that was world class.
We've had two brilliant deliveries for Luis Suarez today. Firstly, the subtle pass rolled into his stride by Kieran Trippier in the first half, and now
the players need to believe him.
Flick on, and a chance for Boye, who scores. It was Morente with the initial header at the near post, and there is Lucas Boye rising at the far post to head home and give Elche a lifeline just when it looked as though the last half hour would become something of a procession for Atletico. We have a game on again.
We're doing this a really, really good eventual finish.
The flick on here from Correa, and down goes Diego Costa, and a penalty's being given, and look at the reaction. Yes, he can. Confidently sends him the wrong way. And so Atletico Madrid are back in the driving seat. The 2-goal advantage restored. It's Diego Costa's second goal of the season. A confidently struck penalty. There will be debate about whether it should have been a penalty.
Yeah, he hadn't scored since Granada on the first day. He's largely been...
Jordan Henderson, Salah. Ha provato a fare tutto da solo, la sua iniziativa però non ha dato i frutti sperati.